With every passing day, cryptocurrencies are constantly growing in holders. And with that, a surge of profit opportunities. Today, we're going to be discussing a few reasons why you should invest in cryptocurrencies. The crypto market is relatively new compared to other options of investment. And if you're able to get in on the action before the vast majority of others get in, there's no telling how much money you can make. There are thousands of different coins out there on the market, and for beginner investors, that can be really intimidating. And through our research, we have compiled 3 main reasons why you should invest in crypto. The first reason why you should invest in cryptocurrencies is that you'll be ahead of the curve. This is the birth of a new asset class, where traditionally you can invest in bonds and stocks. All cryptos have a similar structure in their hype, which comes in phases. The speculation phase is needed for long-term adoption. Speculation is often the engine of technological adoption. The more people are aware of crypto and decentralization, the better off it is. New entrepreneurs will try different token launches, governance models, consensus mechanisms, etc. Yes, most of these trials will fail, but this is exactly the point. The velocity of trials increases exponentially with speculation, which, in turn, allows more success and failures. In the previous speculation phases, for example, the internet, the retail market was the last to be able to invest and participate in the advent of this new asset class. However, for crypto, Wall Street is the last one. This irrational exuberance can persist for years but eventually burst due to a vast range of factors, including regulatory, idiosyncratic, or macro drivers causing prices to precipitously decline before stabilizing at more reasonable levels. All this meaning that if you get in on crypto before the curve goes over, then you'll potentially be one of the more successful investors. After a crypto's hype blows it up, it can be seen by some as too late to invest. But this is not the case for some cryptos, especially the most successful ones. Take for example Bitcoin. Despite being one of the most valuable cryptos per coin on the market, the vast majority of the crypto space is still pretty bullish on the token, and thus will cause it to continue in its growth, making it a pretty safe option for beginner investors. And if you buy on a dip, which is when a token's value drops fairly noticeably, the chances of it bouncing back are pretty good, which makes for an opportunity to make a good amount of money on your investment. The next reason is that of market acceptance. The world's markets are opening up to this new idea of crypto, with many businesses and countries allowing for a plethora of transactions to take place using this new digital form of currency. The world is opening up to cryptos, so you have to start investing now. A report by Chainalysis shows which countries are the heaviest users of cryptocurrency around the world, weighing transaction values by purchasing power and putting a special focus on non-professional and peer-to-peer use to gauge which countries have really made strides in adopting crypto use across a larger swath of their populations. It may come as a surprise for some, but Vietnam is the undefeated winner of the ranking, scoring high on overall crypto transaction value as well as payments made by individuals. This smaller country's incoming cryptocurrency transaction value wasn't far below that of much larger India. One of the reasons cryptocurrencies are proving popular in Vietnam and other developing countries is that they are used as an investment tool in lieu of other good options, according to the report. Trying to preserve the value of one's savings when local currencies are faltering is another incentive to invest in crypto, putting Venezuela, Argentina, and Turkey on the map of crypto adopters. Individuals in developing countries also use crypto in peer-to-peer payments. In this segment, African countries like Nigeria and Kenya rank pretty high. African countries have been on the forefront of adopting innovative P2P payment methods, for example, mobile payments, in the process of leapfrogging options like bank transfers and those digital payment options tied to them. Among developed countries, cryptocurrency use was most widespread in English-speaking countries, first and foremost the United States, but also the UK, Canada, South Africa, and Australia. But emerging economies, India, China, and Brazil also registered as heavy users. So with international acceptance and some cryptos being stronger than actual fiat currencies around the world, the growth for them is not a maybe, but honestly inevitable. And our final reason is that crypto is completely based on the blockchain and is decentralized. Well, why is that important, you may be asking? Well, most nations adhere to the fiat currency model. What this means is that all currency value for such a nation is held by a central bank, with that value being backed only by the central bank's willingness to honor the obligation. As the value only exists with the bank, as the bank defines it, the bank is free to adjust the worth of that value to meet certain funding obligations or goals, even if it may be to the detriment of the end consumer. This value is represented in physical currency, paper bills, coins, and bank instruments such as bank transfers and certificates of deposit. And while this physical money represents ownership of the equivalent value at the central bank, the value never leaves the bank unless it's transferred to another bank. All this to say, the value of the money in your pocket right now will always be controlled by a central bank that may be acting outside of your best interest. Decentralized currency, however, is different. Decentralized currency's value is represented by the currency's coin, an encrypted piece of computer code that is difficult to reproduce but easy to verify via blockchain technology. This coin has two keys, a public key that anchors it to its hosting blockchain or publicly distributed ledger, and a private key that infers ownership and is held in the coin owner's wallet. A coin, or more accurately, a coin's private key, can be transferred peer-to-peer. What that basically means is that all that's needed to transfer a coin is a recipient with a compatible wallet, and the value of the coin is determined purely on the current demand of the coin, without a central authority having influence over it. What this means is that the value conveyed by a coin is fully in the possession of the end consumer and cannot be inorganically changed. A decentralized currency insulates consumers from bank failures and collapses, as well as exuberant bank fees and aggressive bank policies. Payments are also borderless, allowing for seamless and cheap international payments despite current limits on transnational fiat payments. Decentralized currencies are immune to inflation or deflation, and the only requirement for using decentralized currencies is the ability to obtain and use a wallet. This makes decentralized currencies attractive to the underbanked or even unbanked populations. Decentralized currencies are not subject to geographically based exchange rates, meaning that goods and services bought with decentralized currency will not be devalued due to tariffs or unfavorable changes in national monetary values. Decentralized currencies are a real-world demonstration of blockchain technology, fueling further development of decentralized applications. All that to say, now is a great time to invest in crypto if you haven't already. Whales, it's safe to say that crypto is here to stay, as its total market value more than doubled from 2020 to 2021. According to CoinMarketCap's global cryptocurrency charts, crypto has exponentially increased year over year. The market capitalization for all cryptocurrencies reached an all-time high of 2.6 trillion euros, or approximately 3 trillion USD, according to CoinGecko back in October of 2021. Whales, do you think the cryptocurrency market value could surpass 3 trillion USD in 2022? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. With the world finally waking up to this technology, it's going to be one of the biggest currencies in the world. But that wraps up our 3 reasons why you should invest in crypto. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all things crypto and NFT. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.